Hi there, Project GS listeners. I'm here with...
Juan Gabriel Pareja.
And he's here to tell us a little bit about what it was like being on The Walking Dead.
Am I? Okay. Well, being on The Walking Dead was pretty awesome, just like you might imagine. We all had a blast while we were shooting it. Everybody on the show was pretty awesome to work with. Andy was really terrific and set a dynamic and a precedent on set from the very get-go that really created a family dynamic. So yeah, it was definitely one of the most fun projects I've had a chance to work on so far, but we'll see. We'll see what else comes my way.
Speaking of projects, how did you get into The Walking Dead, and how has your line of work been different since?
Well, I got into The Walking Dead because a few years prior, I'm from Texas originally. I went to school at NYU. I went back to Texas, and I was working in that market for a little while. And nearby in Louisiana, I had an audition. I went and did Stephen King's The Mist many years prior, which was directed by Frank Darabont, who did The Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption, awesome, favorite movie ever. And then he was doing this, so I did that with him, and years later I got to LA and I got a call from my Houston agent saying, Frank's doing a new show in Georgia. He remembered you from The Mist. He's got a part that he thinks you'd be great for. Would love to see an audition. So I pulled out my phone, I put myself on tape, and the rest is history. I booked the job, drove my ass out to Georgia, and smashed some zombie brains for a summer.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Undead living the dream, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit?
A little bit.
Oh.
But yeah, it was a great deal of fun. It's been an absolute joy to be part of the Walking Dead family ever since. Every now and then I'll get a chance to go to some of these conventions, and that's the greatest chance to kind of bump up and kind of have a little bit of a family reunion. And that's the best time to kind of just see the folks, because everybody scatters and goes their separate ways as they continue to move on to new projects. But yeah, it's definitely a fun family to be a part of.
Okay, and now I have to ask, who is your favorite character outside of yourself on The Walking Dead?
I've always been just a big, huge fan of Andy from the get-go. And he's had some dark moments, but I always knew he'd make it back. I was incredibly saddened to see Glenn go. I almost lost, I literally did lose my shit whenever we thought we lost him off of the dumpster earlier on in the season. And then it was just absolutely brutal to see the way that he went at the beginning of the last season.
So true.
But yeah, I don't know. Carol has always been, there's so many fan favorites. You know what? So Andy's my favorite, but Negan, that actor has been killing it also. He's
absolutely, you love to hate him.
Oh, that devilish charm, just charmingly awful. He's so sinister, such a madman, and he does it with that easy little smile. He's so coy and charming. It's brilliant. I love it.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for chatting with me. I appreciate it.
Oh, follow me on social media. Yes. I have some video games coming out. Zombie apocalypse video games. Did I talk about it?
Oh, yes. No.
State of Decay 2. It's an exclusive title for the Xbox. It's going to be coming out in the fall. People are incredibly excited about that. And some other projects that I really can't talk about. But you can also catch me on some recent things that are online, streaming, crackle.com. I did some comedy in January. You can watch a movie where I'm opposite Charlie Sheen and Leah Remini. You can catch me on Amazon Prime streaming for Goliath on the first season. They're shooting the second season right now, but I had about 5 episodes alongside with Billy Bob Thornton. So I got my hands in different, you can watch me on commercials that are airing right now on television.
Really?
We got our hands in all the different pies. Follow me on social media so you can keep track and updated on what I'm doing.
Yes, definitely go online, see what he's doing, and see all of the meat pies and finger pies he's got his hands in.
Yeah, that. Go do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.